Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for round two with the chairman of the board of Concrete Jungle. So far, so good. Lee Turner has survived the tough questions in round one. But will he survive round two?
I'm ready.
I don't think so. Will he survive the cage? Will he go up against Brock Lesnar or be crumbled by by George St. Pierre? Will he tap out or leave or with his tail between his legs? Watch as I ask him the tough questions. Okay, number one.
What's this? What you know what this is?
The elbow strike to the head.
It's not just an elbow. This is the people's elbow. The people's elbow.
You can't rip off the Rock. What's wrong with you?
You smell what I'm cooking.
Oh,
people's elbow right here. All right.
All right. So off the break, during the break, we were talking and we got pretty heated during the commercial break. And one of the questions I asked you was this: if you saw a young man with Down syndrome, as big as a big person, a big guy, kind of like a Brock, let's just say Rampage Jackson. Sorry, Rampage, for watching this. Just using you for an example, brother. All right. Say you saw a big guy as big as Rampage Jackson with Down syndrome, okay? And you saw him coming into your gym, okay? A lot of trainers will say, okay, we're going to push this guy to the left. We don't want to deal with him. Would you take him on or would you push him away from you? And why would you do it?
Well, for sure, those are the kind of challenges as a trainer that we look for, that I would look for, someone that I can help, someone that I can actually help, and with the coordination, with the movement, with the body awareness, with the self-esteem, and the potential as well. That's a perfect fit. So that's someone that I'd be happy to work with if that opportunity ever presented itself. Also it's interesting too with Down syndrome. There's an increase in strength, I believe. So that's a good direct energy impact. Because you have that power, you're gonna have to learn to channel that energy. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm good at.
Exactly, because a lot of trainers, a lot of bigger guys, a lot of bigger kids, a lot of parents push their kids into like football, basketball, baseball. They never put them into like mixed martial arts, boxing, wrestling. Why? Because they're afraid of hurting other people, right? But they don't know. There's not enough trainers that'll take bigger people, and help them out and see potential. You only see that in like the 60s and 70s, right? When, like, for example, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger was a big dude. Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he started, I think he had like a trainer that believed in him. He was an Austrian guy, didn't speak any English, okay? He had barriers. I'm pretty sure there are coaches who worked with him, who helped him along his career to the man he is today. Okay, but there need to be more people out there training these bigger guys, channeling the energy, because they can get through the wrong path, right? Living a life of crime, okay, breaking stuff or crashing stuff, being in prison, okay.
Right.
My thing is, and I'm like I said, I'm going on a rant here. If more people get martial arts training, I strongly believe, and I think you agree with this, Lee, there'll be less crime on the streets if more people had martial arts training. Would you agree with that?
Definitely. When you take martial arts training, there's a process that you go through. Lots of bullies, people that would be bullies, they started in martial arts and then they learned during the course of the training, you learn that that's not the way to go, the bullying. And, you can't, if no one likes you, you don't really get to become a good martial artist either. So you have to gain the trust of your other, the people that are training beside you, your teammate, right? And then you get to work together and everybody rises. But if one person's, one bad apple, it spoils the whole bunch. So,
Yeah.
so it doesn't work that way. So you basically come to the conclusion where you have to change your actions to have teammates that will help you elevate your game, right? So that creates humbleness.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
you learn that you need to interact with other people to increase your game. So it comes with the territory, So if everyone did get into martial arts, everybody would have a better relationship with. They know how to relate to other people a lot better on different levels. Because in fighting and in combat, there's a different level of relating. Everything is about relating. Everything relates to something else. Everything is relative to something else. We don't live in a vacuum. So martial arts is relating to people. Part of martial arts is relating to people. And if you can't relate to people, then you're not going to be able to, improve in martial arts.
Oh, okay. Is that I think you hit on the key, man. If you can't relate to people, you will not succeed in martial arts. It's kind of like getting respect from your peers almost. Kind of
Yeah,
like getting respect from the locker room, like getting respect from the locker room. Okay, so you need to gain respect from your peers first to gain respect in the octagon or in a war battle.
but just to get the knowledge, you need people that are going to give you that knowledge. How are you going to know how hard to hit someone or how hard somebody can hit you if you don't let somebody hit you or if you don't hit somebody else? So you're going to have to trust them. There's a trust level where you can go in there and not go to work with a black eye tomorrow. You don't have to have a black eye. You can, right? You don't have to be injured. You can work with people and everybody elevates and everybody trains every day and everyone gets better. Next thing you know, you're a world champion, you're at the Olympics. That kind of thing can happen without everybody being humble. So people learn that really quick. And it's a group mentality. So if everyone else in the group is on point, then you're gonna change your mentality. You're gonna be on point too. All you need to do is put one of those, you put a tough guy or someone that's a bad seed or whatever within a group of people that are already trained, and they'll switch. I saw the dog trainer do that the other day.
Okay.
With the dogs, but the dog trainer that's on TV.
Yeah.
Is now. But it's the same thing when he gets a one rogue dog that does its own thing. He takes it to basically the dog pound where the other dogs are that are already trained and makes it socialize with them. And then the bad dog will change its behavior because it realizes that the other dogs have an expectation of it to be part of the pack.
That's a good analogy, man. Okay, you take a bad dog with already trained dogs. Now they can't. Now that bad dog can't screw up because number one, he's afraid to screw up because there's no other bad dogs to follow the herd. You have all trained dogs, all the trained and they're already disciplined. Lee can't take a disciplined dog and put them back as a bad dog. What? I think what? Whoa, that's a mind-blown segment right there, man. Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear that segment right there? Like that's mind blown. Take a bad dog, put him with trained dogs. That trained dog is forced to be disciplined because that bad dog is saying, okay, where's the other dog? Let's see if we can get these other dogs, but they're not cracking because they've been there before and they've seen that shit, and they won't crack because they know that other stuff is negative, and they take that negative out and already threw it away. Oh.
Right. And they got to bring the bad dog up to their level. Like,
yes.
Be one of us.
They won't downsize. They won't stoop to that dog's level. No. Ooh, what?
They'll take that dog in and bring it up.
What? They won't stoop to the person. It's like kind of like stooping to a person's level of stupidity.
Yeah, that's right. Never argue with a stupid person because they'll bring you down to their level and beat you with experience.
I like that. You see, as we're going through this conversation, we're learning something about life each and every day, man. This is a learning experience. We're having conversations. These are the conversations you don't hear on radio shows. You don't hear on podcasts. These are real conversations amongst real people.
That's right. Joe Rogan, we're taking over. We're taking over Joe Rogan.
We're taking over Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, you have to retire because Joel Williams and Lee Turner is coming onto the scene.
Yeah, we're coming at you.
We're coming at you, brother. It's over. It's done. Concrete jungle.
Right. It's a wrap, Joe.
It's a wrap. It's over. Tag team.
Yeah.
Black is back.
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the concrete jungle.
Fire.
Yes. All right. My goodness. Okay, I'm starting to run out of questions for you, man. You're super kicking these questions. You're lift hooking these questions. You're boxing these questions. You're heel kicking these questions. One went over your head and almost hit you, but you dodged it like the Matrix, man. Running out of questions for you, man. I don't know, bro. This is round two. I think this is a short round two. What do you think?
So you're tapping out. I got you.
He caught me, man. You got me in an armbar, man. You got me in an armbar. I could have reversed it. Could have reversed the armbar, but the power was just too strong, man. Into a figure four leg lock.
Ask me about appropriation.
A porker. Okay. I
Appro-
can't even pronounce the word.
Ask me about appropriation in the fitness industry and in the martial arts industry.
If we're still recording, okay.
You're gonna do that after the commercial.
We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, when I ask Lee Turner about procreation.
Not procreation, appropriation.
Appropriate.
You thought I said procreation? Oh, don't be asking about that.
That's what you said.
What's wrong with you, man?
I'm sorry, man.
All right.